North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper says the state has flattened its curve, but they're not out of the woods just yet. He extended the stay-at-home order, and he also laid out a plan to reopen the Tar Heel state when the time comes. 10 on your side's Geena Arevalo explains what needs to happen in order for those restrictions to be lifted.
Anita, the stay-at-home order will now last until May 8th. Governor Cooper says the state will focus on testing, tracing the number of cases, and watching data trends to determine when it's safe to reopen. North Carolina is making progress in the fight against COVID-19. Thanks to social distancing, the Tar Heel state has slowed the rate of acceleration for cases. Still,
we need more time to slow the spread of the virus before we can begin easing those restrictions.
State officials say certain benchmarks must be met before the state can get back on its feet, starting with testing.
We usually were averaging about 2,500 tests per day. The last 2 days, we've been somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000, which is where we want to be.
The state is working to increase the number of staff that tracks confirmed cases and determines who may have been exposed. The number of cases and hospitalizations also needs to show a downward trend before reopening the state is possible. Phase 1 would allow retailers and parks to open with limitations.
Mass gatherings are still going to be limited to 10 people or fewer.
Phase 2 would lift the stay-at-home order, but the vulnerable population would still be encouraged to stay home.
Our houses of worship, restaurants, bars, and other businesses can open their doors for people as long as they operate at reduced capacity.
Phase 3 would allow larger crowds and increased capacity at businesses, but Cooper reminded the public if cases climb again, restrictions could be implemented again.
As we're doing now, we will continue to use the best science and data available to make those decisions.
Now, many people may be wondering, will kids be able to finish out the school year in the classroom? Governor Cooper says he'll have that answer tomorrow. Geena Arevalo, 10 on your side.